Alright, so today I bring you quite possibly the most important tier list League of Legends has ever seen, ranking every single champion in League of Legends based on whether or not I could beat them in a fist fight. There's not much more to be said about this, so let's get into things. Don't forget to subscribe for more cursed content. It's free, and if you change your mind later, you can always take it back. Giveaway ends in 2 weeks for a PC or some cash down below, so give that a look too, and enjoy. This is going to be the most coveted, most important tier list possibly of all time. At least well within the League of Legends community, I reckon. I don't think there's honestly a single one of these that, is going to be hotly contested. I think like this is what people want to know, what people want to see. This is the content that people wish for. And it is. Which champions in League of Legends could Bubba, Rossboomsocks, Corelli beat in a fist fight? Oh yeah, by the way, somebody wrote an article on me. I didn't actually show you all. Yeah, popular League of Legends streamer Bubba Rossboomsocks Corelli. Okay, dude. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and say Aatrox. This is gonna be a controversial statement that I'm making. Let's assume, right? So what we're saying is, right, fist fight. No weapons allowed, no magic allowed, only physical stature and sheer martial arts skill. Okay, so my skill with the bow staff and also the longbow is useless here. However, the 3 sessions I did of Tai Chi would come in heavily in handy. The one time I did rugby, and then the other team didn't show up, and then I just quit rugby the day after, would also be Pog. Ali, thank you very much for this up. So, this may be a point of contention, but I do not think that Aatrox, I don't think I'd beat him in a fist fight. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, he is 6.7 meters tall, which makes him 22 foot high. Yeah. I mean, realistically, if we're being facetious here, he is technically a sword, so he's not a human, so he doesn't have fists, so I could beat him in a fist fight. Anyway, on to the next one. Let's just move over that one. Ahri, I don't know. She looks like not too tall. If we're not using magic here, she seems quite athletic, though. That's the main thing. I don't know. I think maybe, potentially. We're not going to discriminate here either, by the way. We're not going to discriminate. For instance, Alawi, it's not happening. Akali, I could definitely not beat in a fist fight. She's far too agile. She's way too fast for me. Like, she's got the moves. She has absolutely got the moves. I just can't keep up, right? I'm getting older. There's no possibility of that happening, right? It's just going to be the way it is. Alistair, I don't think I could beat him in a fist fight. I'll be honest. Alistair's pretty gigantic. That's kind of his thing. Amumu, though, however, I could absolutely obliterate in a fist fight. I have every single advantage. It would be like beating up an 8-year-old. It would be, I'm sorry, Amumu. It's just not going to happen for you, Chief. Actually, I should do another one. I should really add another one, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Add above below. Does not have fists. We should have a separate section for not actually having fists. And in that case, maybe Aatrox. I don't know. Now we'll keep Aatrox here. We got to buff out a little bit. Annie, absolutely. Like top tier could be beaten in a fist fight. Just undeniably, right? Like there's no question about it, dude. Annie doesn't stand a chance in the octagon with the Undertaker, right? He has a fist. He's a sword, dude. He doesn't have fists. See on his passport, like on his driver's license, it says like sword. Nationality, sword. So technically, I'm right. Aphelios, I don't think he's very like athletic or big. I think like it's either gonna be I could beat him in a fist fight or I might beat him in a fist fight. Like I think he looks quite tall, but like he's very like thin arms, like skinny. He doesn't get to use all his 50 guns. I think there's a very high possibility. What are we thinking? I'm like hovering between. He's quite like he hasn't got a lot of meat on his bones. I think I beat him. I think anybody could beat him really. Ash, see the thing, if we're going by like RPG standards here, you know what, like, or like RuneScape here, range beats magic, magic beats melee, melee beats range. So I'm kind of thinking like I'm hovering between could win and couldn't and might win here. You know what I mean? That being said, she's been conditioned by the harsh Freljordian winters, so like she's probably got a little bit of spice on her. Like she's probably tougher than the average person. Plus she's got like Tryndamere as a spotter. So I'm gonna say maybe. Aurelion Sol, listen, absolutely. No doubt in my mind, right? Not a single doubt. This is a fist fight. And he has got tiny little like Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. He couldn't even hit me. You're not allowed to bite. You're not allowed, yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. He's a god. Doesn't matter, dude. I don't care if Aurelian Sol is a god, if he's the size of a galaxy, if he can summon a Milky Way to clap my cheeks. No, this is a fist fight. This is a UFC official match. He's got to scale himself down. He's never gonna hit me with the little Tyrannosaurus Rex hands. Wah, he can't. Whereas you know what I mean? Bruh. Those tiny arms are actually, but no, because he has, he's gonna scale himself down. You know what I'm saying? He can't dude, his abilities are useless here. He can't use them. Azir, absolutely. He gets other people to do his work for him. He's a lazy guy. He doesn't have anything. He's like, just like what? I don't actually know his lore. Is he like a sand creature? Like he's like because he makes people out of sand, or he's just a sand mancer or whatever that is, sand bender. He'll stab me. It's a fist fight. There's no weapons allowed. Bard, he's kind of chunky. I feel like he'd take a lot of beats, but like just by definite, like he's just, he seems like a pacifist to me, honestly. Like I don't know. He just feels like he wouldn't put on much of a fight. Blitzcrank, absolutely not. Like his personality is literally punching, so like I just don't think. And plus, like you can't really take the armor off, and I would just hurt myself probably, like, punching his metallic hide. Brand, dude, I'd probably punch him in the ash, dude, like for real. It might hurt me. I mean, it might be because like I don't know, he's still maybe kind of on fire, so it might hurt me. But I feel like I'd be like punching like dust. I'd just punch him and he would just explode into ash. Wait, what do we say though? What are we saying though? Is Brand on fire when I'm fighting him though? What do you think? Well, I mean, yeah, but it would be like mutually assured destruction then. I'm pretty sure I could beat him in a fist fight. But at the same, I mean, fire, yeah, the fire's magic. So are we like dumbing it down?
How resistant are you to fire?
Well, I don't know, you get a couple licks in it at least. I'm not grappling him. If I grapple him, that's dangerous.
I don't think you could beat Brand in a fist fight.
You don't think I could beat Brand in a fist fight? Not even maybe?
No.
Give me the vape. Come on. Fine. Guys, Maisie doesn't think I could beat Brand in a fist fight. My own girlfriend doesn't think I could beat up a fictional character that's made of fire, dude. Can you believe this? You're supposed to support me and everything I do. Brom, dude, I don't even want to, like, I'll be honest, I don't even want to fight Brom, to be honest, man. Like, I got no interest in scrapping with a man, but I guess, like, you know what? He's buff as hell, dude. Like, his head, his breasts are like the size of my head. Like, he's got gigantic pecs. He's just like, I could never beat him. He is just jacked to all hell. Caitlyn, I feel like she's gonna have some kind of like police training. Like she's a law enforcement officer. So like I feel like there's maybe, and it's also Piltover who are like mega into like justice. I feel like probably she's gonna have some way of taking me down. Like she's gonna know like Krav Maga or something like that. Some like Russian fighting way of bringing me down. So I'm gonna say probably not, to be honest, on that one. Right, I don't know like how this Camille one's gonna work, to be honest. Do we have to remove the legs? Because they are weapons, right? I just don't feel like that's a fair fight if she's got like 2 switchblades attached to her shins. That I'm somehow gonna be able to like deal with that. You know what I mean? Also, this is like a fist fight, so like there's no kickboxing. This isn't MMA. Like this isn't mixed martial arts. But this is just fists, right? So like I think probably based on the fact if she had knives on her hands, then we'd be in a different situation. But I think honestly, I think we're good here. Cassiopeia is she's got claws, dude. I don't know, and they're like part of her, right? So it's not even like she's like got a weapon. I feel like the fighting a snake would be a little bit awkward. I don't know. I just feel like she'd fight Dirty Dude or something. I think like maybe it depends. Now immediately, I don't think Cho'Gath counts as fists. I'll be honest with you. He's got like little claws, little crab claws. I don't think they count. Corki, easy dub. He's just a little furball. I will destroy him in every capacity, dude. He's also, even of the Yordles, he's not even the strongest of the Yordles, to be honest. So it's just an easy dub. Right, Darius, I think we're all pretty agreed unanimously that is just never going to happen. Now, Diana. Diana scares me. I honestly don't have much to say about her. I'm just gonna say no. And I'm gonna wheel this straight up with another no. Those two, they're wild cards. I don't really like. I could just fight her in the daytime. True. Depends on the time of day then. We'll say that. She's powerless during the day. Draven though, he is a hard no. He's a wild card. I don't think I'd understand how to fight him. He feels like the type of person that would like cut off his own arm to beat me to death with it. And that to me, just like, he's pretty strong, like buff as well. Just those brothers are just maybe like a little bit, you know, I don't know. Mundo, that's going to be a hard no. That being said though, he does juice up. So it depends, right? If he has to take a drugs test before the fight, there's a very high possibility that he gets a DQ. So, I don't know. But I think generally, I would say, like, he just huffs paint. He just eats glue and huffs paint. I don't know. I'm going to just say, to make things easier, I don't want to add another tier that would be DQ'd for failing a drugs test. Echo, he's pretty short. He's kind of, like, nimble, though. But I think, like, based on height and build, I'm pretty sure I could win. Evelyn? No, Evelyn and Elise. There's no magical, the Echo thing, there's no magical, so he can't, like, go back in time and dodge my right hook. You know what I mean? There's never going to be anything like that, right? Elise? I think, yeah. I think she, like, front loads a lot of her prowess into being a spider and making spiders do things for her. She seems like, to me, like, kind of, like, similar to Azir. Lazy. Gets other people to do it for them. You know what I mean? Evelyn? She can't be invisible during the fight. That's her main gambit. I think I stand a good chance. Ezreal, easy clap, dude. Easy clap, man. No doubt in my mind. Fiddlesticks, that's a weird one. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I'm just punching like a bag of potatoes and some wood, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'd hurt myself punching them. Like, have you ever tried to like really punch like a bag of like oranges? Probably not, because you're not weird. But like, you know, then yeah. New Fiddlesticks is scary, but I'm not meeting him in a dark alleyway. I'm meeting him in a well-lit fighting arena with spectators, presumably all of you. So I think, yeah, honestly, it'll be fine. Fiora, now she is like the grand duelist. Like, she is like a strategic mastermind. So while she may not be like incredibly, you know, strong and like maybe like tall or whatever, she has like the mental prowess, I think, to just obliterate me with anything, right? Fizz, easy clap, dude. Fry him up, saute him with a little onion jus. You know what I mean? Like, just a little bit, what are those fancy potatoes?
I said dauphinoise.
Dauphinoise?
Is that like the...
With some onion jus. I don't know. Just, hiya, just flip him on the skillet. Galio, dude, how am I supposed to beat him, dude? Can we refer back to the size of Galio by any chance? I don't know. Wait, hold on. But then again, he is like, I don't know. Galio cinematic. So let's imagine that's me. Let's just imagine for a second. What do we think our chances of winning are here? This is me. I don't really know, to be honest. Could we get a zoom in on this man right here? I'd say anything more than 0% is a good shot, right? But still, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not gonna win. Gangplank, I don't know, man. I think like he's a dirty fighter. Dirty fighter he's a pirate. He doesn't abide by the same laws of moral etiquette that we do. I don't know. I don't think so. In fact, though, he'd have to take off his gauntlet, so maybe. He'd be fighting me one-handed. So, because he'd have to take off his gauntlet, that would make it, like, more... Because that's a weapon, right? So I'm going to put him up to a might. Only purely based on the one small possibility that I could just come in from that angle. Now, Garen, I'm going to say no. He's just too big. If we're talking mini-Gnar, an easy dub. But this is a different... I suppose I should say might be him in a fight. Because, like, realistically, if I end the fight quickly, then I win. If he gets Mega Gnar, then it's over. It's a very easy fight if he's just mini Gnar. But, like, that's the thing, right? He can't use magic, but I mean, I don't really know. Does it count as magic? He has, like, he has an anime plot armor, when he gets beaten down, he somehow gains back stamina. Doesn't really make any sense, but you know. Gragas, I don't really want to fight him. Like to have a little bit of grog with him. I think he'd honestly grog champ me. I think I'm not doing too badly on the list here. Slightly outweighing the people that I'd win the fist fight with. Graves is kind of buff, dude. I don't know. He's also an outlaw. I don't know. I'm gonna say probably not. Now Hecarim. Like he's not as maneuverable in a ring as I would be, but at the same time, could I punch a horse? I don't know. That horse, mate. I still don't. I don't think I stand a chance, man. He's towering over me. You know what I mean? Like horses are really tenacious. You know what I mean? Heimerdinger though, he's a nerd. I would give him a wedgie, steal his lunch money, no doubt. Alawi, no, I don't even think we need to talk about this one. I don't even think we need to justify it. I would never win in a fight versus Alawi. Ivern, I'm gonna just go ahead and say yes. Gonna go ahead and say yes. He wouldn't even fight back, dude. It'd be an easy dub. Now Aurelia, she's really agile. I don't really know what her like raw power is. I'm really not. I honestly, I just don't think I could. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Janna though, if she doesn't have her wind magic, I think that's an easy dub. Like, you know, she floats around. She hasn't got like, she's probably got like muscle, like what's it when your muscles like deteriorate from not using it?
Atrophy.
She's probably got muscle atrophy. She doesn't like, you know, all she does is carry a staff. Like she doesn't walk anywhere. She just floats. So her leg muscles are like terrible. Her arms are probably just, you know, she just goes blows stuff. You know, Janna, listen, maybe, but like at the same time, I think I could beat her. I made Janna what she was, okay? Jarvan, could I beat a king or a prince of Demacia? I mean, right, I'm just gonna say it. Actually, yeah, no, I don't. Well, yeah, no. Could I beat a Ninja Turtle? I don't know. I know he's the Grandmaster at Arms, but are his fists registered as a weapon? Does he got a license for those guns? I'm assuming that Jax knows how to fight with his fists. Jarvan as well, man. This list is starting to fill up kind of nasty. No, it's not going in my favor, to be honest. I'm not liking it. Jace, he's kind of a big guy. He's kind of a big guy, and I don't know. Jace is buff. He's all mass, no tech. I think he has got a gigantic hammer. If you can pick that up, there's probably a high level. I think Jhin though. I think Jin's a freebie. Yeah, he's a serial killer, but he has like he'd probably be so obsessed with a number 4 that he wouldn't even punch me, dude. He'd punch me like, you know, maybe a couple of times. He'd be like, oh, I have to use my right hook 4 times. Have you seen his arms? Wait, Jin's arms? Wait, what's wrong with? Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Are you kidding me? I could beat Skeletor, dude. Come on, that's not that bad, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, his biceps. Look at him, dude. Look at that, dude. Look at that bicep. Look at this. Yeah, fella. Look at that, dude. Oh yeah. Look at bigger than Jhin, dude. For real. Look at the size of that, brother. Dude, she's unpredictable. I just don't think I would. I'm sorry to say. I just don't like Jinx. She's like the League Joker. Oh my god. And I just don't think like she's similar to like Draven. Like she's a wild card, and I think that she seems like the type of person that would like chop off an arm to beat me to death with it, man. Like yeah, okay, physically she's not like big. She's like kind of thin, but it's not a fight. I don't think I really necessarily want it. I don't know. She'd bite. She'd probably bite and scratch, and I think that would send me for sure. Kaisa, on the other hand, though, I'm like, she's really fast, but like, is that augmented by her abilities? Like, she's super agile, but I feel like it's like her armor that does that. Like, it's her magic that does it, not necessarily her. She survived the void. She would destroy you. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's fine. Callista, she's skin and bones. Like, we're not even in the same weight class here, realistically. Karma, she's just not like physically somebody that strikes me as being particularly like, you know, proficient. I think that's an easy one, to be honest. Karthus, also simultaneously. What's he gonna do, dude? He's gonna cry at me? Are you gonna ollie me? You can't. Although, if I did knock him out, He would have like 4 seconds where he can keep throwing punches, but like, you know, because of his passive. League of Legends joke there. Kassadin. I think without his sword, he's nothing, right? Without his rift lock, without his sword. Like, have you seen, like, imagine Kassadin early game, but you took away his plasma sword, dude. How useless is Kassadin early game, dude? I mean, come on, buddy. If you put me in League pre-6, I could do better than Kassadin in lane against any of the actual mid laners in this lane. He can't teleport behind me. Look at his splash, man. He has 4 pecs. Yeah, but I don't know. Do we really think that I couldn't beat Kassadin? Not even maybe like a might? Okay, we'll agree on maybe together. Katarina. Jesus. I mean, she's hella fast. I don't really know what her physical strength is. I think we're kind of evenly balanced here. Could I beat up an Angel as well? Katarina and Kale? I don't know. I don't think I honestly, I don't think I could. She's just so quick. I don't know. I know that's not everything, but like, I mean, she doesn't even use magic to shimpo. I think she's just that fast, right? That's not like a spell. That's just her being hella good at hella strong and hella quick. Kayla's in the same boat as Kassadin, man. Yeah, she's an angel, but like, you know, she doesn't get any of that. She doesn't get to become an angel in the middle of 12 rounds. You know what I mean? Kayn, he's not allowed to climb inside me with his ulti. I mean, the scythe is like basically Kayn, right? The scythe is like the part of Kayn that matters. Like without the scythe, he's just like a regular guy, right? I mean, let's go base Kayn, no scythe, just a regular dude. Cannon, easy dub. Not allowed to use any lightning abilities. Throw shuriken at me, ult stun me. He's just a little gerbil. Easy. Kha'Zix does not have fists. Kindred. Now, we're not including Wolf in this one. Kayn was trained by Zed as an assassin. Was he trained in Glaswegian street fighting though? So what are we saying about Kayn? Are we saying that this is incorrect? What are we thinking? We can't beat Kayn. Maybe even might. Not even a might. I don't even deserve a might. Put him in might. Well, I'll take it, right? Somebody said put him in might. We'll put him in might. I think I beat Kindred here. No Wolf. No Wolf allowed. Easy. Kled. He's one of the few Yordles in the entire game that I'm like, I'm not sure, to be honest. He's one of the few ones that I'm like, he might just be crazy enough. He has got strong peak crackhead energy that like, I'm almost like, I don't know. I'm almost willing to put him here. Like, even despite, like, we've put characters in here that are like wild cards that I don't trust fighting, and I'm like, bruh. I think he's got too much of an intimidation factor that I'm not prepared for. Like, he would probably, like, eat his own face before the fight happens just to, like, scare the crap out of me. And I don't know. Kog'Maw does not have fists. LeBlanc, I think, yeah. I think, yeah. Rise of Magic. Her clone won't do anything. Can't use it anyway. Easy dub. Lee Sin, I don't think so. The man is revolved around punching and kicking. I said, for Gangplank, I said I might beat him in a fight because he'd have to take his arm off. Because it's like a weapon. The guy uses no weapons anyway. I just don't, yeah. But he is blind, but apparently that has not put any difficulty to him kicking people in the past. Leona, I think she can take, like, she's just like tenacious. She's got high stamina. I think Leona is like a solid loss on that one. However, Lissandra on the other hand, I think is an easy dub. I just don't think that she's a magic user. She has nothing in her repertoire that would allow her to physically fight, really. But Leona is like, she's a powerhouse. She's all about the stamina. I would never wear her down. Lucian, gunslinger, like, not particularly buff. He's kind of fast, but like, I don't know. Maybe like might? There's an easy one after this though. I'd say like maybe, dude. Maybe, might. But then immediately followed by 2 easy dubs. Oh my god. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? These 2? Are you kidding me? He's been hunting monsters his entire life. You think I'd be a problem for him? I think I might. I don't think we need to talk about this one. It's just not going to happen. However, Malzahar, for sure. Yeah, for sure. What about Tree? Could you punch Tree? Well, the thing is, Ivern's a pacifist. He probably wouldn't even attack me. So, like, all I have to do is just play out the rounds and win on points, right? So, that's it. Or you're talking about this tree. Oh, I don't think Ivern, yes. Maokai, I'd say probably not. I'd say probably not. One of his moves is he just punches you really hard, dude. Masashi is kind of skinny. However, he has studied the blade. I'm not sure. He has massive amounts of training. He also, like, is pretty fast. I think that's a loss on that one. Misfortune. I've watched cinematics of Misfortune, and she takes on TF and Graves, like, without really having any weapons anyway, to begin with. I think she, like, starts out unarmed and, like, holds her own, and she is, like, a pirate hunter. And if she can beat if she can beat Graves and TF, I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, nah, man, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Mordekaiser, not even gonna talk about that one, dude. That's just, I mean, like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say about him, man. There's no way. There's no way. Morgana, on the other hand, though, all about the magic, all about, you know, fighting from a distance to some degree. I don't think so. Nami as well, an easy one. She's a lover, not a fighter. How do you beat Lucian but lose to Jinx? Jinx is a wild card. Same as Draven. Like, I would never know what their plan is. Like, at least with, like, Lucian, he's an honorable guy. You know, I think he would play by the rules if we were to fight. Whereas Jinx, I feel like she'd, like, sneak a switchblade into, like, the octagon and, like, stab me when the ref isn't looking. Now, Nasus. He can't stack. Nasus is super buff. He's literally a demigod. But yeah, I do agree. I'm struggling to find a way to justify me being able to beat him up, I will say. I am really trying to grasp at straws to figure out how to do it. But yeah. Nautilus, dude, I mean, there's just so many characters that are made of, like, material that would hurt me to punch. Really sucks, man. I'm starting to, like, lose ground on the people that I could actually be up here purely based on the fact that, like, half of them are, like, made of metal. I don't know what Nautilus looks like. I don't even think he has an inside. I think he's like a weird spirit creature. He's also gigantic as well. I don't know about this one. Dude, could I beat this man right here? Given the sheer size of the lad. Yeah, Nautilus is a hard loss. Nico, I don't know. I was about to say she could transform into me and it would be a perfectly equal fight, but she can't use magic, so I'm gonna take a dub on that one. Nidalee, she's primal. She's got, like, the heart of the jungle. She'll fight, like, really, just, like, I don't know. I think that's a hard one.
She also does the growl noise better than you do.
Nidalee also just does, she might just go, and then that's me. Honestly, like, dude, like, I don't think so. I don't know what to say about this man, because he does have fists, but they're, like, fist weapons. Like, I mean, if you take out the claws, then he does still have fists, but, like, yeah, you have to take his armor off as well. Be like punching like a big blob of goo. I don't know like what his body is consisted of. Like, he's a shadow, right? So am I just gonna, like, punch through him? Could we stomach a might on our thingy here? I can't punch him, but how can he punch me? You know, if he's a ghost, we just throw punches, and I mean, if he's in the octagon, it's gonna be heavily lit. You know, he just dies. Right? He just goes wah, like Black Sabbath from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. Nunu, not Willump. Nunu, not Willump, is easy. He's lazy. He gets somebody else to do all the work for him. He gets all the credit. Doesn't do anything. Just sits on the back and throws snowballs. He doesn't have access to those snowballs. Easy dub. Would just, no questions asked, would beat him without a shadow of a doubt. Nobody's even going to contest that. It's just how it is. Willump, on the other hand, absolutely not. But the picture shows clearly Nunu, not the Yeti Willump. Therefore, yeah. Olaf, this is a man. I mean, there's two men, too angry to die. This is an easy loss on that one. Oriana, dude, she's made of metal. Like, I can't beat metal. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to big myself up here, but, like, at the end of the day, she doesn't feel pain. She's made of metal. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, wear her down if she's just a cybernetic friggin' creature that doesn't have any pain, like, threshold, tolerance, does nothing. She doesn't feel anything. Ornn, dude, I'm taking insane L's all across the board here. Ornn is huge.
He'd end you.
I feel like I don't want to fight Ornn, man. He seems like a nice guy. Pantheon, yeah, he's my boy. I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to fight him, but he's just gonna listen. I can't be a Spartan. That's just it, right? No chance. Poppy, see, this is another Yordle that I'm like a little bit like, oh damn, because like Poppy is like she's similar to like Leona. She can take like a beating. She's incredibly like tenacious. She's strong. She's powerful. I don't think I could. Even despite the size difference, like, I don't know, man. Pike? I feel like Pike without anything that he can use is actually he's just a normal guy at that point, right? He's just a bald guy. And he's just like, I mean, when like, he's just filled with water, right? Like when his little emote is that a little hole comes out and then he's falling apart. He's falling apart. You gotta give me something. You can't say maybe. Chat, you can't say maybe. You gotta give me something. This side of the board is basically just 80% Yordles. I can't, you know. Kiana though. She has 9 sisters. I'm more hovering towards no here, if I'm honest. Like, she's an AD assassin. So like, I feel like she's by nature. She relies on power and not magic more so than anything. She uses magic in the war. Okay, well, maybe we go mate. That works for me. Quinn? I'm thinking that's hard dub, to be honest, dude. I don't know. She uses Valor for like a lot of her work. I think that's a hard dub. Rakan? I wouldn't want to fight Rakan. He's kind of buff. But maybe, like, I don't know. I think Rakan's a maybe. I appreciate everybody saying maybe. Rammus. Just no. I'm never in a million years. The man exists to take punches. Rek'Sai does kind of have fists as well. There's no chance. I gotta say, there's a lot of these things coming up where I'm like, my god. Like, Renekton, I'm sorry, I don't think I could. Rengar, he's once again, he's got this primal thing, like, similar to Nidalee. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it'd be possible, dude. Revan, she went toe-to-toe with Draven, and if I can't beat Draven, I can't beat her. I'm sorry. However, Rumble, he's a little nerd, so we're gonna put him up here. Absolutely. When he's out of Tristy, his mech is a hard yes with absolutely no contention. Rise, he's kind of buff, but like I think he's been relying on his rune magic for like a little bit too long. I think I could sneak a dub on Megamind. Sejuani, she's buff, she's strong. Senna, I think like probably. I wouldn't want to, but like, you know, she relies on the gun very heavily, you know what I mean? Set. No chance in hell. No chance in hell, dude. Oh my god, that's a hard no. Shaco, on the other hand, the actual Joker, maybe. I think maybe. You could beat him. Chat's pulling out for me right now. Shen, hard no on that. I honestly think I couldn't beat a dragon either. I honestly just think I couldn't beat a dragon. Even though she's not in dragon form, she's got the dragon blood coursing through her. Lux would kick your ass. Listen, I honestly don't think so. This is all hypothetical. Now, Singed, once again, this is another champion that is like similar in the same vein as Mundo. Probably not, but they would also fail a drugs test. And those are the only two things, but they're obviously like always like huff and pain, right? Like if he wasn't huff and pain, then it would be a hard dub. But like he always is, right? Maybe, you know what? If you guys are saying yes, hey, I'll take the dub, right? Sion is just a hard no. Sivir is like maybe. I honestly like, I don't know. She uses her like boomerang, but like she's also like she's like a warrior princess, right? I honestly think it's a maybe, dude. Like she is not like she's not weak by any standard. She's like a mercenary, like Xena warrior princess kind of character, and like I don't know. Does not have fists. Correct on that one. On Skarner, Sona would be an unprecedentedly easy dub. Absolutely no issues there. Easy clap, dude. Same with Soraka, I believe, to be honest. Those ones. Swain, on the other hand, he's an old man. He can't use any of his special abilities. 3 easy dubs in a row, I'd be willing to wager. Do I want to beat up a 90-year-old man? Not really. Do I want to beat up a unicorn goat thing either? Not really, but still. He's a warlord. Yeah, but he's a strategist. He's the grand strategist. Do you know what strategists do? They don't attackitists. They strategize. They tell other people what to do. Silas, listen, I'm gonna say probably hard no on that one. He's like unleashed. Big, he's really buff. His arms are gigantic. Syndra, on the other hand, though, I think that would probably be like fairly magic. I think there's most magic users, like, you know, ones that rely on it, like Malzahar. You know, once you get them down, once you boil them down to like cut their magic away, Rise, like Malzahar, like Karthus, like they're just easy dubs. If you just boil them down to like, all right, you can't use your fists anymore. Let's have at it. Tam Kench, on the other hand. Like, what am I supposed to do against him? What am I meant to do? Talia? I like Talia. But I do think that, like, that is probably a big dub, honestly. Right. Talon? Right, cut away all of his tricks, right? Cut away him being able to backflip over just him. Cut away the swords, like the little blades that he flings out. Might.
You can backflip.
I can also do a backflip. Talon does parkour. Yeah, but what use is that in a cage match? You know what I mean? Was he gonna backflip out of the octagon to stop himself from fighting me? Is that what he's gonna do? He trained Katarina? Well, I guess if I lost against Katarina, then I'd probably lose against him then. In that case, throws the backflip. The ceiling's too low. There's not enough room. I'm sorry, I can't. Not here. I don't feel like it. Sun's in my...
When we move.
The sun's in my eyes as well. Like, it's really bright outside. So Tariq, there's so many characters that I'm realizing I would never want to fight, but like it would be a hard L on that one. Timo though, like, I know in the lore he's like a guerrilla ops agent behind enemy lines, murders dozens and dozens of people, but at the same time, he can't go invis. He's tiny. I just have the advantage there. Thresh. So, like, he's made of, like, bones, dude. I don't know how the creatures like this feel pain is my main thing. I'm like, because, like, he's, like, you know, if I punch him, is he going to feel pain? Because, like, we put Oriana on the loss list because I'm like, she's a robot. Like, you punch her and she just doesn't care, right? Even if you do damage her, it's not like she's going to say, ow. She's going to just go, ah. Like, she's going to go, boom, and then, like, donk. Then come at you. I would hurt my fists, I think. That being said, though, I don't think he's, like, a tremendous threat without his thing. I just think, like, I would probably lose just purely based on I would be hurting myself if I was punching him. Trist, unfortunately, I have the height advantage, right? Like, and she's also a gun, like, she's not, like, one of the other ones, like, Kled or, like, Poppy, who, like, are super, like, stamina-oriented. Like, she's a bandle gunner. Once a bandle gunner, always a bandle gunner. So, like, in a close-range match, you know. Trundle, not a chance. Trendemir, not a chance. Just gonna put that out there. Not a single chance. I think TF is a big dub though. Possibly. He seems to me like he's like one of these guys that's like always talks his way out of fights. Like he's a smooth talker. He's always like trying to come up with ways to like, you know, he's a con artist. You know what I mean? So maybe he'd trick me into like calling it a draw. But if it was actually going at it, same as Twitch actually, they just take L's like all around the board. I could punch a rat, no problem. Udyr, see, like, for going by his abilities. Useless champ. I mean, realistically, like, I think it's a might, because, like, Udyr's just a normal guy. If he can't use his magic, he's just going to be a normal guy, right? He's pretty jacked. You think? Okay, fair enough. Urgot, like, almost 110% no. Office Urgot, big dub. Real Urgot, big L. Varus, easy dude, easy clap, man. A lot of these are like marksmen or like I'm noticing a pattern of the top lane. Either like they're Yordles, they're people that use guns or magic, and if you strip those weapons away from them, they would be like incredibly like useless in a fight. And then the people that are like that I would horrendously lose against are people that are actually skilled at fighting. Vayne, I do like a Van Helsing like kind of character trope. Like I'm thinking probably like. I just think that like she's made of different stuff, dude. I'm convinced that I would never win against Vayne. However, Vhagar would be an easy dub for sure. Vel'Koz as well doesn't have fists. Would not be able to pursue a fist fight with me. Victor, he's made of metal, but he's like cyber organic, right? Like there's a human in there, right? I don't really know like how this operates. Like I don't know. I'm honestly thinking like a might on this one. I just think, like, you take away his third arm. I don't use my third arm. He's fine. Fine! So, Vi? I mean, even if you take her gigantic fists off, right? I think that's just a quick note. Like, our entire personality, once again, revolves around punching. Vi wins, hands down. Vladimir, like, an actual, just undeniably easy dub, dude. He's just, like, a frail guy who just, like, I want to suck your blood, blah, blah. Like a little vampire, dude. Easy dub. If he can't use his vampire powers, he just not easy. He's not a hemomancer. He is not a hemomancer. He's a vampire. He's a vampire. He's a vampire. I'm just gonna, you know, put him there, right? Just, like, See, Warwick has claws that you could maybe form a fist with, but I don't really know. He is just a wolf, like a lycanthrope, whatever it's called. Okay, well, I think Old Volibear doesn't have fists, but New Volibear does. So, I mean, these are just how it's gonna be, right? Please provide the Aatrox. Now, the Aatrox is purely there to like kick up a stink. They both have fists? Oh, what do you know? Oh, damn. Okay, then. Well, I'm sold. Like, monkeys are, like, deceptively powerful, right? Because they're, like, all muscle. They're just, like, they have, like, 1% body fat. Probably not. Zaya? I don't know. I think, like, probably would be a dub. Just once again, because she relies, like, horrendously on, like, you know, like, being a marksman rather than, like, actually, you know, having fighting capabilities. She's, like, super agile, but that would be beneficial, but, you know, I don't know. She can't shoot feathers at me. She get DQ'd. Wukong. Oh, sorry, put him in the wrong character. There we go. Xerath. I mean, I guess without making magic, he just doesn't exist, right? If he's not allowed to use magic, then he just doesn't exist. I'm like, alright, he gets DQ'd because I'm fighting a pile of rocks and then he just dies. I guess same with Galio then, though. I don't think we want to look into this too much, right? Let's not look into this too much. Well, I guess, yeah, okay, fine. If there's no magic allowed, then he doesn't have fists. His fists disappear, which means he wouldn't even be able to partake. No, and no. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. But we can follow those no's up with an immediate dub because, like, you know, I'm just saying. I don't know why I looked at Charlie. Charlie's actually chilling right now, by the way. I don't know if you can see him. He do be chilling, though. Yumi has no fists. Why you gotta take this away from me? Why you gotta take this away from me? Why you gotta take this away from me? No. So what do we say about Zac then? He's like a chemical compound. He's not necessarily magic. I think it's just an L. You know, it's nothing too much. He's not, yeah, I just can't punch him. I wouldn't damage him. I would just be overwhelmed eventually. Ziggs, he's kind of like a wild card, but I still think, like, you know. Zillion, an old man, absolutely. I mean, easy dub once, triple dub, right, straight on the board, right there, no problem. Zyra, I think just by virtue of, once again, magic users, they're just, you know, they are what they are, right? Forgot, we put Fiddlesticks up here earlier. Gotta put Fiddlesticks here as well. I think Zed's a loss. Lilia, I think she's too sweet. Like, I just don't think, like, she's got the killer instinct.
She's Scottish, though.
Yeah, she is. Actually, no, I take it back. If she's from Glasgow, then I lose. If she's from if she's from my city, that's a nope right there. If she's from Glasgow, then no. That's a no. It's not because I can't beat someone from my home site. It's because I know what women fight like here. They're like lionesses with buck fast balls. Honestly, like I said, SNL as well. I think we've created possibly the greatest tier list of all time. I'm a lot more surprised that I consider myself able to be up quite a lot of these people. Gotta say thank you to the Yordles, Vagar, Tress, Teemo, Rumble in particular, Heimerdinger, most Corky for being massive little nerds, tiny little nerds that I could easily beat up. Nunu as well, shout outs. And Mumu, uncontested, thank you very much. If there was a tier that was like champions I really don't want to fight, I think now that we've had a look at this, boom, let's see. Nah, I'd like to fight Ivern. I'd pay money to fight Ivern. These are just the champions that I like think are cool, like friend. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, they'd be like really nice or friendly. Actually, MF as well. Champions I like admire to some degree. Not that I don't want to fight them because I'm scared of them, but like because I don't want to fight them because like I like them. Actually, Zac as well. He's Pog. So I think that pretty much does it for the tier list.